Hello everyone and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. This is part 3. Last time we finished chapter 1 of Crisis Core and that unlocked the first soldier. So this is going to be our first look into some brand new story content for Final Fantasy VII, centering around a young Sephiroth and Team Glenn. So some new characters, and I guess we're seeing Sephiroth's legend as a hero, that sort of reputation being built. I really enjoy this design. He's in his Riku phase. It's gonna be cool. I also like how he has a sword on the back instead of where he usually has it. That's a really interesting thing to see there. Very excited to see this in action. So there was the Battle Royale game that came out on mobile for Final Fantasy VII. Never touched it, but I think it centered around this similar premise. So they're working around that sort of world building into Ever Crisis here. So let's jump into Team Glenn's first mission, the Rador Archipelago Survey. It's always really, really interesting experiencing brand new story content, especially in a mobile game. Proper cutscenes too. Oh.
よ久しぶりだ。ご活躍じゃねえか。お友達探しが。なぜそれを知っている？俺は正義の味方だからな。なるほど。では敵だな。お、殴るぞてめえ。
口だけのくせに。
あんたね、いつか本当に殴らないと収まりがつかなくなるよ。
そうかもな。何しろ班長は初めてだからよ。良き班長の姿を模索中だ。まあ長い目で見てくれ。
あんたはいかにも殴りそうに見える。事実はどうあれ、悪評はあっという間に広がるぞ。
無名よりはマシだ。
1992. I love it when it actually throws a date in there. So cool. Interesting. I think that might have been like a flash forward of something in the future, because I wasn't expecting Sephiroth with long hair there, because I was like, oh, okay, we're going back to young Sephiroth and he's just slaying behemoths like it ain't no thing, but he's trying to contact his buddy Genesis, so that would be around Crisis Core time. So they're also putting this dude, Glenn, during the Crisis Core timeline. And we know it's him because we've seen the weapon in the main menu, that it belongs to him, the big old axe. So very cool. It's his first time as leader. Alright, let's experience this story. That was a really, really cool cutscene though. Sephiroth looks good. Target location confirmed. Survey unit, prepare for landing. Alright, time for Team Glenn's first inaugural mission. Whoa! Yeah! Glenn, Matt, and Lucia. There's a chopper! Hostiles! Oh, stamp. They've got the stamp posters in the chopper. Engaging! Survey unit, cut the chatter! Now it's important. Do we need to look up which version of stamp this is? Is this the alternate timeline stamp? Or the stamp from the primary timeline? We have to check. This will confirm where First Soldier is actually set. Is it in the Prime compilation or not? In the alternate timeline, he's a little more scruffy. He's a different dog. Perfect. Alright, you gotta have a look, guys. The subtle storytelling of Final Fantasy when a chip packet flies past Zack and you're like, he's in a different timeline because this dog is different. So this is Prime timeline. This isn't good, is it? Where's the rest of the plane? Okay. Literally missing the front. God damn. Grandma. Okay. These flowers remind me of my grandmammy. I'm alive. Lucia. Stay with me. You're our advisory officer. The Marks Queen. Oh, she lives. Don't scare me like that. You look dazed. Hold on. Let me take off my socks. They'll work wonders. No need to waste them on me. I insist. I like this character artwork. It is fun. This dude gives me, he doesn't fight with his fists, he has a big old axe, but he gives me Zell energy from Final Fantasy VIII. But I'd do anything for a squad mate. Hey, where's Matt? I don't see the rest of the crew either. The cockpit was long gone before we crashed. They're probably in the ocean, but... Matt Winzard! What's his title? Like, the exposition is funny. Wake up, you're our advisory officer. Now the audience knows who you are. We made it out okay, so he probably did too. Let's go look for Matt Winzard. But we're helpless without the professor. Let's start looking. Matt, what happened to you? This is a new enemy, I think. This isn't the time. You gotta be able to laugh when you're in trouble. Isn't that right, ma'am? This is a new enemy. Not a classic Final Fantasy enemy. I don't think. I don't recognize this creature at all. I've never seen anything like them before. Man, if only Matt were here, he'd know what they were. Who cares? Just focus on the battle. Yeah, but I wanted to know what they are. Valois. Okay. I'm intrigued. Yeah, brand new enemies. So a soldier with a big old axe. Lucia's got a gun. My special weapon is a gun. Of course there's monsters. There's always monsters. This is cool because we're also getting new music too. So new creatures, new monsters. I wonder if like these Balois will show up in Rebirth. Matt said that areas rich in Marco support an abundance of monsters and their variants. You know what? We should sell their info to the bestiary guys. More importantly, Matt! Professor! Squad mate! Hayner! Pence! Olet! Less talking, more walking. We made it out alive, but look at us. Man, we haven't even started on our mission yet. Wait a minute, it should be over there. This isn't it. Not this either. Hey, Lucia, check this out. I got a fancy new coat. You found the backup suits? Yep, enough for the 3 of us. Okay, I'll go get changed. Oh, okay. Casual attire. Good. It's still intact. Now I can focus on our mission. Gotta have the right suit. It can even save you in battle. By the way, I found this too. He also reminds me of Snow from Final Fantasy XIII a little. The Marco detection kit. I'm so glad it's in one piece. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to complete the mission without it. Alright, let's go. I'm a big fan of this music. I like this track. Ermine Forest. Matt! I still owe you money, remember? What's the total up to now? Lunch and drinks, about 3,000 gil. Nope, actually 4,000. Look like a total jerk if he dies before I can pay him back. I'm the kind of person who could consider himself lucky and move on. We're Soldier, P0 class, born from Project Zero, passive model, class P0. I'm sorry, what? Okay, so that's what P0 stands for. Project Zero. So this is new Final Fantasy lore for sure. Project Zero class. Interesting. Passive model class P0. That sure is a lot of words. 0 loss when we die and 0 debt owed or to claim. We're an expendable project, Glenn. The dead don't care. Whoa, that's dark. The dead may not care, but the living do, and I know he's alive. Yeah, that was an interesting level of exposition there, Lucia. Remember, we're Project Passive, Project P0 class, no one cares if we're dead unit. But first, we've got company. Check out my fancy new pumpkin signpost weapon. I'm from Halloween Town. Alright, that's that. I'm more than 0. I'll prove it. You're actually less than 0 with your current debt. I can change that, and I will. I'm not letting anyone else die today. Hey, Matt! Professor! Whoa! Do you think it ate him? It's a red one. Stop it, will you? Let's just get this over with. Balo Queen! Get earthquaked. What is this place? Some sort of monster haven? If only they'd eat the guys who attacked our chopper and put us in the situation. What makes you think that the frog doesn't belong to them? Stop right there. Oh, hello. Is what the enemy would say if they saw you, so keep your voices down. This is a cool theme. It's got Turks vibes to it. This feels like this would play in relation to the Turks. Professor! Don't call me that. How many times do I have to ask? Professor, Professor, Professor! I'll say it as many times as I want. I see you found some suits. Yeah, here, get changed, and then we'll discuss strategy. I guess it's undercover to not show that they're part of Shinra. Nice. Alright, let's talk about our situation. We were sent to survey the main island of Rador for suitable sites to build Marco reactors. At least, that was the plan. We were supposed to land on the main island that's said to contain the richest Marco, but we don't know which one we're on now. Once we've confirmed we're in the right place, we'll measure the Marco density and find a viable site. In case you were wondering, Matt, we were able to retrieve the kit. So, the chopper that attacked us must belong to the remnants of the Radoran army, right? Well, we were approaching the main island, and the Rador don't exactly care for Shinra. True, Shinra nearly wiped them out, which is why they sent soldiers for the mission. This is hostile territory. Exposition. Given the circumstances, it may be best for us to send out a distress signal. No way. I'm going to finish this mission and get paid. I need the cash. I don't care either way. Fine. We'll follow the leader's orders. And we're all in agreement. First things first, recon. Who knows? We could already be in the right place. Honestly, I think that instead of having characters go exposition, there are better ways to do it, you know? Subsection 1, the Sijad expedition. So we want to be on the main island. We are definitely not on the main island. But yeah, I feel like just give us an opening crawl even. That just sets the stage. Establish the beats and let's work through the story. Because right now, Lucia is the exposition character. She just talks to the characters of, hey, this is happening and we're this, but they should already know that, you know? So it's purely for the audience playing, but I feel like there are better ways to handle that level of storytelling, you know? But it is cool, nonetheless, that we are getting some new story stuff for the world of Final Fantasy VII, because the Radoran stuff is brand new. These settlements and stuff are brand new on these other islands, which is really fun. So previous battles with Shinra, in the same way that they're at war with Wutai during Crisis Core, they were at war with Rador previous to that. That thing. What a great name for a chapter. An archipelago inhabited by a people with a unique culture. And I don't have enough time to read the loading screen. This island's not as big as I thought. Judging from the coastline and the elevation, I doubt we're on the main island. There aren't any anti-aircraft weapons, much less people. It might be deserted. Damn, and where did our attackers come from? Creepy. You know what was creepy? That thing we went up against. That thing? Oh, right. The creature we had to fight as part of our final qualification. Creepy. It was the worst thing I've ever fought in my life. Flashback. Okay. That thing. Oh, they're the Cripshays. I love the Cripshays. They're so weird. Surely this isn't the final, what they're talking about. This isn't that thing. What are you guys talking about? There's got to be something else after the Cripshays, for sure. It'll be a fucking monster house or something. Oh. They just had to fight Cripshays and that was it? Okay. Yeah, guys, remember when we fought these tiny little things? That's really interesting. That's the most disgusting thing they've ever fought before. Hard to believe it was a virtual setting. I can still remember how disgusting it was. The memory stuck with me for a while too. But we worked together and won, which is why we passed as a team, right? Oh, so that's the reason we're currently in this predicament. No, it's because of my kindness when we were grunts. If I hadn't gotten you two out of trouble, we would have never become friends. What's so bad about that? Together, the three of us can easily take on mutant frogs, right? So let's keep this going, guys. Huh. Exposition of our history as a group. No military facilities thus far. No debris in the water, no trash, nothing. It's highly unlikely we're on the right island. There'd be some sort of military presence if this place were of any value to them. True, we're probably wasting our time here. Whoa, wait a minute. You can't just decide that we're in the wrong place. We didn't just decide, we came to that conclusion based on what we've observed. If people lived on this island, monsters wouldn't be running around like they own the place. Yeah, you have a point, but... Ugh! That's no frog! Oh, nice. Grass strikes. Oh, Aqua Rangda. Okay, we're getting new enemies. So this is a variation of a Crisis Core enemy. Cool. Did the Radoran army utilize monsters in their military? Like Wutai? We don't know much about them, but using monsters as weapons isn't a bad idea. Of course it is. They're not dogs, you can't tame them. I bet you'd have no problems taming either. Isn't that right, Glenn? Glenn? Hmm? Yeah? Pull yourself together, leader. What's wrong? You seem distracted. Sorry, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. There's no sign of military forces, but I feel like we're missing something. They're an underground, subterranean people. Lapaina Coast. Is this ever gonna end? That noise. Just a hunch, but it's probably calling its friends. Let's clear out. Oh, have I got movement? Nice, okay. We actually have traversal in this one too. That's enjoyable. Much sooner than... No! Much sooner than Crisis Core. Well, alright then. Gotta go around and see what's in this amazing chest ahead. Low-grade steel. Low-grade rose gold. So when we traverse the world map in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and we have all of that to explore and discover, we have to find this island. And we'll see if we can find anything here. And if these enemies will be here. And if there'll be any Radoran lore to discover. That'll actually be quite interesting. I would expect that if they're adding in first soldier storytelling, that we would expect to see stuff that they've added. Like, I wonder if you could find... yeah, you do get into battle when you find those, okay. Like, I wonder if Benora could be found, like the remains of it. Obviously, it's been destroyed, but I wonder if you could find it on the world map. That's going to be something that's really exciting to discover about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth's open world, is what are they going to hide and put in the world for us to find? I'm really excited to figure that out. Okay. Oh, it's going to break over that side too, so why bother? Actually, no, it might not. We might be allowed to cross it first, right? You bastard! God damn it. Why do I even bother? My brain just cannot ignore chests. I have to get them open. I hate when the garbage party's up. Reminds me too much of us. Then we're probably in for a good fight. Don't let your guard down. Valiant attempt. Alright, let's see. Again? Do your worst. So he's like a mixture of a gun and a sword. Fiction. Glenn, we won't last at this rate. We'll expend our recovery measures before long. It's not like we're fighting behemoths. These guys are nothing. Let's get this over with. Yeah, limit breaks are charging fast enough on these characters. Glenn, seriously, this is no good. Quit acting like a mindless worm. Use your brain a little. Dog? Rough! There's a dog. It's got a collar and everything. What the fuck? A dog? That's no monster, right? Hey, come here, boy! Stamp! You're on our side. That's not Stamp. Lucia, give me your gun. We'll take it down and use it as a distraction. Leave him alone and don't touch the queen. Ow, ow. Oh, they respect the dog. The dog is asserting dominance. The scariest looking dog you've ever seen. Ooh, who's this? Oi, follow the dog! Who is this? Who the... Just run! Okay. Just a boy and his dog on a weird island. There's no end to them. How many times did I tell you? Keep after the dog. Hey, a stamp. Hey, you really saved us. You're not safe yet. The whole coast is Balo territory. It's dangerous near the ocean. Balo? You fought a bunch of them already. Those guys. And now you can fight some more. Yeah, I wonder what the correct pronunciation is, but I'm just going to say Balor because it's just easier for me to say. Like, there might be a bit of a Balois in there, like noir, how it's said, but like... We'll just wait for the official pronunciation, won't we? If it ever comes. This way. He's Radoran. This could be a trap. We might be running straight into a pit full of spears or acid. There are worse things. I'll accept the risk. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at this place. Okay. Boy, it looks like you had a rough time. That damn frog really seemed to like us. You're safe here. Most monsters on the island can't stand the smell of this fruit. Like that little third eye thing going on with the dog. I've never seen these before. Are they the product of a mutation? I don't know. They only grow around these parts. Hey, you lied to us! No. I said most monsters, not all. Yeah, this area looks pretty. Gorgeous, like old cherry blossom stuff. Come on! Focus! Right back at you. It is interesting how Glenn's attacks frequently change. He's got different elemental blows. Oh, wrong attack. It's just the Balois that we will not be fighting here, I suppose. Every other monster conveniently loves this fruit. That's the one monster that can stand the smell. It lives here to avoid predators. It must have thought you three were a threat. Huh, okay. Here, have some fruit. It'll at least keep some monsters at bay. We came this far only to find one kid? We should be wary. His people may be hiding nearby. It doesn't even seem like he can fight. He hasn't even asked us why we're here. He could be a decoy or an intelligence agent. I don't think he's a bad kid. That what your gut tells you? Yeah, my entire being, honestly. If that's the case, I'll trust in him. Your hunches have saved us in the past. That said... Grr! More monsters! This guy again? Matt, we'll talk about this later. You know, regardless of who he is, I hope you remember how to act and what to say so we can carry out our mission, your leadership. Yeah, I hear you. Don't do anything rash. Just back up my story, okay? That hit the spot. Thanks. I was parched. I'm glad. Have as much as you like. We're lucky it keeps away the Balo. Yeah, they're dangerous and breed quickly. This orchard might be what maintains the balance of all living things on the island. Your dog is adorable. What's its name? This is Rifu. Ruff. Ruff. I am a dog. And I'm... Oh, of course. What a cliffhanger. We don't get to find out this random guy's name. Something's coming. I've never come across any monster that's this loud. Loud is an understatement. I thought monsters were supposed to keep their distance from this place. The world is made of exceptions, old Radoran saying. Oh wow. Full cutscene. Oh, it's just another one of those. Okay. Except this time it's in here. This one's immune to the effects of the fruit. Ooh, battle theme. Gotta say, same enemy but bigger is, yeah. It's just, wow, so exciting. That's fun. But it's the Balo King, which is cool. I was waiting for the King, because there's the enemy that's Queen and Jack. Jesus. Okay. The King. He doesn't care about your goddamn fruit. And he can summon friends, because of course he can. Just realized we're still on fence. Damn it. I was trying to heal, but I failed. This is what I get for having double speed on though in a boss battle. Let me turn that off. I don't think we have any resurrection options. Oh shit, I'm supposed to be... Oh, nice. It's a good thing that she interrupted because I'm too busy focusing on trying to heal. Does she have cure? No, self-cure. Okay, she has self-cure. Gotcha. Oh man, turning off the speed boost is atrocious. Like, it's appropriate, but it does feel just so much slower. Oh, I'm just... okay. Keep self-curing, I suppose. At least this builds up the limit break gauge. We're just in survival mode without Matt. Our dear old Matt. Oh shit, we're supposed to be... Okay, well, we're fucked. We're fucked. Can a limit break interrupt these attacks? I don't think so. I didn't even see the thing at the top because I'm just too busy trying to heal. We're definitely going to lose this battle. Alright, prepare to die. Yep. Alright, let's retry. This time, no speed up, and we'll keep Matt alive. Leave it to the queen to finish the job. Ah. Nice finishing blow there. That was a tough fight that took a while. The Balo King has been defeated. Big boy. Phew. Thank you. You saved our lives. It's never happened before. It must be the flow of mana. We should be thanking you. If you and your doggo hadn't shown up, it'd still be on the coast or all over it. Interesting. Didn't expect the word doggo to be thrown in here. I wonder if they call Marco mana. That's what they're going for with these people. This group call it mana. You're all from Shinra, aren't you? Oops, was it that obvious? That's right. We're emissaries sent by the company to make sure any embers of war that might still be smoldering get put out. That is not a good way to word it, my friend. Yeah, we're here to just stamp out any resistance to the Shinra rule. Peacefully, of course. That's wonderful. And my name is... And a total lie, right? Oof. Okay. And that was the end of Chapter 1, Main Section 4. Chapter is clear. Interesting that it was like, and a total lie, right? A little bit of tension. We still don't know the dude's name. We have now unlocked Final Fantasy VII Under the Rotting Pizza and the first soldier, Rosen's Duty. So what's really cool about this is we now have story content that we can do across all three of the games. What I don't know is how that will continue, right? Like, now that all three are unlocked, can we just commit to one and play through it without having to jump back and forth between them? But I'm almost inclined to think that the game plays in order that the chapters are released in across the three games. So, I don't know. Are we able to play them in any order? There's only one way to find out, and that's to commit as much as we can to just one of them. And now that we've unlocked the first soldier's storyline, that is the one that I'm most curious about because it is brand new, because it is new stuff. We know Final Fantasy VII, we know Crisis Core, so the next episode that we are going to play will continue to be the first soldier. So Rosen's Duty, a proposal to good. We're going to jump in and we're going to continue, and we'll see how long they allow us to stick to one game before it says, go back to another one, you know? The first soldier definitely has my curiosity in that sense. A proposal to good. After they withdrew from the Alliance a decade ago, so there was an alliance between these people and the Shinra. My name is Rosen, and as you know, this is Refu. I'm Glenn. Glenn Lodbrok. That is a last name. That's Matt Winsard and Lucia Lin. We're a survey unit working for Shinra. Well, an advanced unit to be precise. We're looking for candidate sites to set up Mako reactors. Our chopper was shot down over this island. I see. I'm sorry. I'd like to clarify one thing first. This is Sihad. Sihad? Sijad? I wonder if the J is silent. Sihad sounds nice. I'll go with that for now. This is Sihad, one of the islands of Rador, but I doubt very much this is your destination. The island is small and the ground is weak. It would be difficult to build a house, much less a Mako reactor. We're here to study the main island. Can you point us in the right direction? That would be to the south. The trip will take anywhere from a few hours to 3 days by boat, depending on the ocean. I came from the main island by boat, and I still have it. It's yours, if you like. Okay, alright. Cool, thanks. Doesn't this feel a little too easy? My wish is for you to leave this island as soon as possible, and for that, I will do all I can. The boat is moored in a cove to the east. Follow me. Oh? Come to see us off? Oh yeah, just as we're about to leave, let's fight another round of these monsters, shall we? This way. Anaya Hill. The main island lies to the southeast across the water. You can see it from the southern coast. So, do you have a boat? Where's your home? It's just ahead. What's that? That, my dear friends, is a chimney. It's an ancient Mako reactor. Under attack by, you guessed it. Oh no, the chimney. Please, you have to get rid of them. That chimney is more important than my life. Really? A chimney? Please. Okay, let's do this. I think it's so funny that Glenn just calls them frogs all the time. It's like, well, frogs defeated. All clear. Thank you. monsters are behaving this way because you disrupted the flow of mana when you crashed on the island. Okay. The balance of life has been disrupted. You're to blame. Come in. I'll make some tea. I didn't poison the tea. You live here alone? This may be difficult for outsiders to understand, so I'll start at the beginning. What you call Marco is a processed form of the spiritual energy flowing through our planet. My thoughts on Marco I'll keep to myself for now. We Radorans refer to the spiritual energy as mana. It is something we both respect and fear, so there you go. I really like that. That's cool. Because with the whole magic, materia, Marco, all of that stuff, using the term mana is in other Final Fantasy titles and other games. I know that Square Enix or Squaresoft as well has a mana RPG series that I've never played, but I've always been meaning to. But it's cool to see it used in Final Fantasy VII from another group. It's very cool, very spiritual. As you're aware, these waters are rich in mana, which is why these islands are home to many forms of life. Of course, things aren't always peaceful. Sometimes the flow of mana changes dramatically for one reason or another. As a result, several times throughout history, we Radorans have been caught in its torrent and brought to the brink of destruction. A mana torrent is like a tsunami or a flood. Can you picture it? People and homes swept away in an instant. When the mana becomes restless, the first signs of a coming torrent can be seen in the eastern waters. That's the ocean outside. It's said that the ground rumbles and the water's surface begins to shimmer. You keep watch for those signs. Yes, that's right. There are many other signs too. When I'm awake, I search the island. When I'm asleep, I listen for sounds. I wouldn't exactly call that sleeping. My training and natural talents allow me to do both. With hard work and dedication, I earned my place. What's so funny? How long have you been here? It's been about a year since Refu and I arrived. How long will you stay? Until death. Please don't look at me like that. It is an honor to be the Eye of Rador. When my duty is complete, I'll return to the planet. You three don't fear death. You wouldn't have come here alone if you did. We're no different. That's really cool. I really like that sort of interaction and that level of world building that we're getting with a new culture within the world of Final Fantasy VII. How they view the life stream, how they view Marco, the life spirit energy, and refer to it as mana, and then the whole returning to the planet concept. So this is actually really refreshing. I really like this. So subsection 1, we're at Vessels of Honor, but our party level is starting to get outclassed here, so I might have to do something about that first. Alright, we did an annoying level of grinding to get our power level a little bit higher. That's the gatekeeping. You can't play the story until you do a lot of weapon enhancement quests and grinding stuff, which is tedious and not very fun, and it's a way for the game to go, hey, speed that up with some money? So we opted for just grinding out for some materials and leveling up some things. And we will now proceed. Really helped us out. How can we pay you back? If there's anything we can do, tell us. There's nothing. Just leave and forget this island as soon as you can. Ouch. You really live here by yourself? Yes, Refu's my only family. Rough. Sure have a lot of cups for someone who lives alone. True. Oh, those were made by the eyes of Rador before me. Now that I think of it, if you're willing, could you help me gather some soil and logs? Then you can consider us even. Soil and logs. Boring, but okay, we'll help. Getting soil and logs sounds boring, but also enemies. Thank you for your help. This soil is imbued with the island's spirit. I can turn it into clay to make more cups. The soil is imbued with what now? Does it contain special minerals? To you, it's no different from any other dirt, but to me, throughout history, the eyes of Rador have watched over the main island. The cups they craft are an expression of their commitment, their dedication and devotion to their fellow man. Works made to honor what they value most. Hey, can you make us some too, in honor of our friendship? It would take about a month. Oh, then figured I asked. Because you want us out of here. Logs, was it? Are they also for some special purpose? No, I just go through a lot of logs, so I gather them when I can. I need to keep the fire going. With all the monsters on this island, that can't be easy. It's not. Refu barks at them, but it only serves to drive away a token few. We must risk our lives during the most simple tasks. Well, we'll hunt down enough monsters to keep you safe for about a year. More like a week. The Balos are extremely fertile. They be fucking... That sucks. That's a good haul. Now to carry them back. Heavy lifting? That's where I come in. You know what would be fair? If we shared the load. Let's go, team. I'll carry some too. Nope, not you. I can't pay you back in full if I accept more help. Ah yes, and this deals with Glenn's character of needing to pay his due, which is why it brings up the whole I owe Matt money thing. Oh, we can't forget to thank Refu. How? Maybe with some bones? Most dogs like bones, but Refu's a gourmand. Okay, then how about some Balo meat? Yes, that'd be great. Go out and kill an infinite amount of those enemies again. You seem concerned about the kid. It's not like you. I don't know. I guess he just reminds me of myself when I was his age. Can't imagine being on this island alone without friends or family. Quiet would drive me crazy. Then we'll do our best to liven things up. Yeah, it'd be nice to see him laugh. So why is this chimney so damn big? We use smoke to warn those on the main island about anything out of the ordinary. Yellow means there are signs, so precautions must be taken. Red means evacuate immediately. What's white? White means I'm still alive. See? The boat's over there. Refu's gone ahead. And there's monsters by the boat, would you believe it? How do you work this thing? I'm trying to get off of my land and go and spread my seed to the mainland. Well, this sucks. There's a hole in the bottom. As long as the engine works, we're fine. It's old, but it's Shinra manufactured. A relic of the former alliance. Can you fix it? The hole can easily be mended, but I'll need a battery to find out whether or not the engine works. Battery's at the bottom of the ocean. It wouldn't be of much use even if you found it. Time to use the distress signal. No, anything but that. If we send out that signal, we can kiss our reward goodbye. Fine. Then let's head back to the crash site. Should be a battery there we can use. If you head north along the coast, it'll be faster than going back the way you came. North. Alright, let's move out. A search party would greatly disrupt the flow of mana and be disastrous. Please come back safely. Don't call for help because mana disruption, and also you will lose your precious reward. Now we're currently 5,000 or, close to 4,000 below the recommended power limit for the next chapter section, which is Act 4 in Chapter 2, so we might have to actually close this one out and put a pause on the first soldier because the game is pushing us into other story content instead. Because if we continue on with Crisis Core or Final Fantasy VII, that story is, as you can see, much lower in the recommended level. First soldier stuff is higher difficulty and harder to get to, and we need to play through Final Fantasy VII to unlock materia enhancement, so it just all kind of plays into itself. So what we'll be doing is we'll be bringing this episode of Ever Crisis to a close, not able to finish Chapter 2 of the First Soldier, sadly, but we did get to finish Chapter 1 and get a significant headway and learn a little bit more about these characters and what's going on. So I'm intrigued by it. I just wish that I could play through the story freely without being limited. That is the struggle with this game, constantly tripping up over itself because of the type of experience that it is. And for someone who really loves and appreciates storytelling, it's hard to get into, but I do want to experience it myself instead of just reading about it or something. Or I guess I could just watch a YouTube video, but that would also be kind of boring, even more boring. But, we'll see how we go. But we'll bring the First Soldier to a close today, and then we'll pick up the next episodes playing through Final Fantasy VII and Crisis Core once again to proceed with the story of all three of these games, increase our recommended party level, yada yada yada, Hope you enjoyed this episode of The First Soldier and getting an insight into some brand new Final Fantasy VII story content, and I will see you next time.